Good morning, everyone. Joella May here. Don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom. Today is day 33 of my 60-day guided meditation commitment. So, I did what I said I was going to do. I cleaned my room. I moved my bed up. My bed is working as a blackout curtain, and I'm sleeping on the floor on my yoga mat. So, today's meditation, I didn't pull it up on the TV to have a reference. Shoot, I should have done that. Because, of course, I listened to it on my phone because I was on the floor and it was closer to me. So I don't remember the title of it. But it was a very different video because I know I'm using a different filter. This one's called Honey because the one I normally use, because of the blackout curtain, it made me black. So I was just trying to add a little color. I guess I can try to light a candle. I don't want to turn any lights on yet. Alright, I still have my candle holders from last night out. And I pulled out a purple candle before starting the video. Like, it was interesting because for the full moon ritual, yeah. How's that? Is that interesting? Does it work at them over there? Or is it better over here? I guess it's better over here. I don't want to put it on my yoga mat. Okay. I know, I kind of want to let you see the candle burning too, but I don't want to put it on my mat just in case it burns, the wax burns down. I guess that's a little strange. Is that strange? I don't know. I like how it puts the little fairy glow in my hair. Very magical that way, isn't it? Yeah, okay. We'll stay that way. We get to see the extra fairies. With the rainbows when they come through. That's what that's from. Fairies. Okay, totally off subject. So, day 33 of my guided meditations with Dr. Joe Dispenza. Yes. Oh, totally inspiring. They are. Love them. So, today's meditation was completely different from any of the other meditations that I've done so far because this one took you in water. So yeah, you slowly get submerged in water. It starts in with this meditation, you're supposed to sit in a chair. You know me, I don't do that. Last night I sat up for it, and yes, I've listened to this meditation probably about 5 or 6 times. I have no idea what time it is right now. I know that when I put the meditation on, the sun was coming up because it took a long time to clean my room and everything. So, yeah. I like this little glow. It's cool. It's different. Yeah, I love to crack my neck, crack my back, crack my fingers. I do it all the time. I remember when I was a kid, they said, don't do that. You'll need to go to the chiropractor for the rest of your life. And I was like, is that a bad thing? What kind of myth is that? Because we should all be going to a chiropractor anyway. See, I'm off on tangents. Okay. Push all that extras out. Yeah. So in the meditation, when it starts with the breathing. as you sit in the chair and you totally slowly let your breath fill up. It's truly amazing. You take the time and you feel your breath coming up your spine into the top of your head, and then you hold it there, and then it connects you to the universe. And then you let go and relax. And every time you take your breath in, you go a little bit deeper. That's what I love about the meditations, is the way he takes you into that deeper state, to the next deeper state. And then sometimes, when you start to feel distracted, he'll say something. It's funny. He'll give you a little extra words of encouragement. Come on now, one more time. Something like that, per se. Which is really nice, because it keeps the meditation in flow and you stay in concept. And you're really able to release and let his voice just kind of guide you through, which I love that, because this is getting a little weird. Let's see if I can I'll put it on the yoga mat. Hopefully it's enough candle. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. And then once you get your body in that state of relaxed, then he starts bringing in the warm water around your toes. Feel it on your ankle. Let it move up your calves. You feel the warm water embrace you, comfort you, relax you. And then as you go up, as you be sitting in the chair, you would start to feel the water, warm water, submerge your fingertips to your wrists. And then you feel it coming up your forearm. And you would go back to your calves, to your inner thighs, to your torso. As you feel the warm water embrace your body as you move deeper into the state of the universe. And it's just truly that kind of calm and comfortable moment, and being able to put my bed up and black out my window so you see how dark my room is now. It really helps me get more in that transient state. And that's what I learned from staying in the hotel that one day, is blocking out the light from my window so I can go deeper into that focus. Be like the kind of thing I would do as a kid, go curl up in the closet with a blanket and a pillow so I could be in perfect darkness. I used to do that sometimes, to block the whole world out, take away all the extra sensations. I used to remember when I was a kid, I loved being small so I could hide in cabinets. I made a game of it for myself. Never really shared that with anyone before. I don't know if there's something else to that, but it always brought me happiness to be in complete darkness. And with this meditation and being able to have the window more covered, it gives me that calmer sense right now. Opening my eyes, my whole everything about me just changed a little bit. Opening my eyes. I don't know if you could tell my eyes were closed when I was talking a little bit, describing the meditation. It's it kind of brings me back into the meditation a little bit when I do it like that. I like that a lot. I really enjoy it. I wonder what time it is. I am curious. I know. I always check it when I'm talking to you. I like to give you the real time. How long was I in my transient state? Because I want to say it was like 7:30 when I put the first video on. So let's see. 3:38 p.m. right now. Okay. So 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Yeah, it's about a little less than a regular sleeping. It's about 7 hours, but I was in and out a lot. But meditations are so relaxing that it makes me feel like I get more sleep than I'm getting. Because if it's only been 7.5 hours, then I probably only got 5 hours of actual sleep. But since I was doing the meditations, whenever I would kind of come to, that was nice. At one point, when I was asleep and it skipped to the next meditation, I think it was that love meditation for 50 minutes. Because when I woke up, the thingy was off. So it was nice to know that I got that extra little love meditation in there while I was sleeping. It's kind of cool. Oh, I never put yesterday's link in yesterday's description box either. And I copied the one I did last night, so I can put that in the description box now. I gotta fix the other, because sometimes it takes so long for the video to upload that I forget to go back and I'll go over the description box again after it's uploaded. Anyway, enough of the rambles. Oh, my tea, it's all the way up there on the table, and I'm on the floor. But it was really nice sleeping on the floor. Since it was a full moon and everything, and I was burning my candles. When I started preparing for the full moon, I lit a pink and white candle for new beginnings and self-love. And that, when I burnt my sage and everything, that kind of gave me a little bit of motivation to do this. And then at one point, I was like getting restless about, okay, getting into the cleaning mode or running off and going out or just like going to sleep and forgetting about it. But I was like, ah. So I pushed myself. I did it. Yeah. Because, cleaning under the bed and all of that, it's a lot of stuff. Like, because you store stuff under your bed. You're like, oh, yeah, okay, this came in a box. Let me just stick it under the bed. Let me stick it under the bed. Just so I don't lose those boxes. I might need them later or whatever. And then sometimes you stuff something in a box and you don't remember what it is. Like, oh my goodness. So that's, and that was a king size bed. So flipping it myself was a little bit of a mission, I have to say. And then, of course, I get distracted with my music. I was listening mainly to Tony Jones again, of course. She was doing an interview with, or someone was interviewing her. I can't remember the name of the person. But, yeah, so I kind of just zoned out, fiddling while cleaning, because when you're cleaning your own stuff, it's like playing again, kind of, And so, anyway, Yeah, so I was up all night cleaning, and I burned sage a little bit in the middle. So before I went to bed, I was looking at my candle box and I was like, I want to burn some candles. I want to do something that's ritualistic since it was like the new moon. And I know that salt is supposed to be very protective, very neutralizing. So I sprinkled salt. I made a ring of salt in my room before I went to sleep. It was really nice. It feels good. I have a towel down, so when I'm stepping back in from going to the bathroom, I can brush off my feet and not get any in my bed or on my blankie, I should say. But yeah, I don't know if that added to the more universal feeling. I'm gonna say it did, since I feel like it did. I felt that extra little bit of love from myself emanating around me all night from the circle of salt. I did. And the two candles I picked that I burned while falling asleep in the meditation was the yellow and orange, because I hadn't been burning them that much, and I figured it was time to give them a little extra love. And chakra related, yellows for solar plexus and oranges for sacral. So that's, I guess, the second and third chakra. This first chakra is root chakra. I know I've burned the red candle many times, not intentionally for the root chakra as much as loving myself, but that's why I don't have that many pink candles left, because I use those for self-love. But yeah, I noticed, I think it made me feel really good. So this morning, as I'm talking to you, I'm burning a purple candle. So that kind of like pulls me up through. I know I skipped red and blue, but I burned them a bit. I don't know. I might burn one of those later. Funny because when I was doing the meditation, I was like, what would it be like to burn all 7? I haven't done that yet. I'm interested. I was thinking about doing it with one of his energy center meditations. See, there's 4 parts, so I have to figure out which one I'd want to do that with. Because a candle, I want to say, lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. I think on the box it says up to an hour and a half, but I don't think so, because I've been talking to you for 18 minutes and it looks like it's halfway down. So that's why I say 45 minutes. I know most of the videos are a little longer than that, but it would be interesting to experiment. I wonder if I have enough of each colored candle to do that. I'll have to check it out. If I do it, I will take a picture of the candles before I lie down for the meditation, because that'll be pretty cool, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I was working with that water meditation, and it was pretty neat. It was interesting. To picture yourself fully immersed in water, and he takes you all the way up. So it comes around your head and everything. He never says it covers the mouth or nose, just the forehead and stuff. So I'm not sure if that's just because, like, he didn't use the word elbow. He would use hand, wrist, forearm, shoulder, but he skipped elbow. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just, I'm a science major, so, you get more detail to me, massage therapist. I'm like, wait, you forgot this. Like, how could you forget elbow? But, because I remember him saying knee, knee and elbow. Why not elbow? But, yeah, I remember that getting stuck in my head at one point. Thought it was funny. Semantics. Yeah, I still kiss the closing of my necklace. It's those little childlike things that I've always done throughout my life. They keep me a little bit happy. They give me a spark of giddiness out of random nothingness. It is running. Okay, but yeah, I gotta move it off the mat. I don't want the oils from the candle getting into my mat. It's starting to run off. It hasn't gotten all the way down, but I can start feeling oil pressure on my mat. Let's see. Can you see my mat? My yoga mat. I'm such a goof. I like being goofy. It's funny because, yeah, my inner child, it's really goofy and silly and, just spunky. Very, more pixie than fairy, I guess you could say. You could call me an elf too if you wanted in another life, but ultimately, most of my life I was a goddess, but yeah, I still loved my wings when I had them at the times I had them. It was one of the biggest things when I was a kid. I used to always have flying dreams, and when I get really happy, I still have them. That's why I thought it was funny that my shaman gave me a bird as my spirit animal. Grew up with birds, so that might have something to do with the flying dreams, astro projecting with them or something. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. Anyway, completely off topic from today's guided meditation. So, with that, I will say, I love you. And I love me. And you love you. And I'll take care of me. And you take care of you. And we'll be good. Okay? And remember, if you do need me, you can message me in the comments below. And I will respond. And hopefully I can help if I can. I will try. I will do as I do. I will be me. And I hope me helps you. That you allow me to help you. It's so weird trying to figure out the right words to use all the time. Learning how to take try out of my vocabulary is very difficult. It's more difficult than taking a curse word out of my vocabulary. Because sometimes curse words have meaning to be used and utilized for a certain expression. Yeah, because trying just means you're never going to finish. You're going to put in a little effort to show that you tried, but you're not going to do it. And it's just, it's like, I'm trying to get there. No, you say, I'm going to get there. I'm almost there. Just a few more steps. Here I come. It's a different personification, it's a different perspective, a different emotional response and release to the universe. So I am working on words because through my last relationship I was told that my words were what pushed him away. So it's interesting to think about. I don't know. Still a lot of reflections to go through. But today is about new beginnings and moving forward and starting things with a different perspective. On the floor, not on the bed. Changing things up. Doing things differently. Yeah, I took all my tapestries down from my ceiling. So now it's just a white ceiling. It's a blank canvas. It's kind of weird. It was very emotional taking everything down. Because we put everything out kind of together. So, yeah. It's a whole nother level. And it's still only the one side of my room. I still have the whole other side with the bookshelves. Because the 2 bookshelves have not moved. The 1 bookshelf I did clean when I got home and redid. But the other one I haven't redone. Like, I cleaned the shelves and I just put the stuff back. But the top shelf, I still haven't touched. So, when I do that side of the room, that is going to take 2 days for sure. Because there's a lot of knickknacks. But cleaning last night, it gave me a lot of reflection about how I really, really, really want a full change. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to redesign the room again. Because before it was just a little bit kind of a quick fix, because there were spaces that were empty, they were his, so then I filled them with mine. But now I want to take the room completely apart and put it all together so it's fully functionally for me. Because I want my oils properly accessible, my incense properly accessible, all my chakras. I want the room to feel like a chakra room. That was the intention. Started getting there. Unfortunately, he still has some of my bookshelves, so I have to integrate and redesign the room. Maybe build some new bookshelves. I don't know. But the ones he has are very personal, sentimental to me, so I want them back no matter what. But yeah, I'm thinking about building a bookshelf to go right behind where the phone is right now. And it'll be perfect for my herb lab. So when I start making my candles and teas and stuff, I'll have it all right there as a workstation. I miss having all my workstations. I was working towards that before we got back together. It's funny because I was looking at all the videos and the memories that Facebook would pop up from the last time that we were single. We were both single. I was single. When I was on my own in the house, and how I had everything clean, and how I had my little workstations and stuff before roommates and sisters and everyone, and how I was getting the house like done. And yeah, I want to get back to that and really finish my yoga studio like I wanted to, and finish my music studio like I wanted to. Yeah, when we first got together, I was still working towards those things, and then, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the relationship, I stopped working towards all my dreams. And it just kept shifting and shifting. Well, what do you want to do? Well, you can't do that. What do you want to do? Do something else. No, do something else. No, do something else. And it was like, I was so scattered through all these different projects, because there was like 7 different projects, and like all of them are incomplete. And it's like, I still want to finish all of them, but I'm learning how to repace myself and not feel scarcity, not be stuck in the survival mode, and live in my power of abundance and happiness, and take my time. As Tony Jones in that one song that she starts I forget which one it is. They're all so good. And when you're just listening as you're cleaning, you forget which one's the name. But, you know, it starts out where the hustle bustle. Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, da, 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 da. And then her voice comes in. She's like, no, I don't. I just gotta be me and do for me. And that's what I'm doing. Just doing for me and being happy being me. Enjoying my moments for myself. Not letting other people criticize me and judge me. Because their criticisms and judgments don't pay my bills. They don't move my life forward. They're not filling me up with joy. So I don't need it. I don't want it. If it's not happiness, it has no place in my life. It's a real shame sometimes, because it's not like I want to push anyone away, because I think that's dumb. I've had too many people block me and ghost me, and it's very painful, it's very hurtful, it's very cruel. And especially when you see them talking about how they're all love and happy and they love people, but then yet they still have you blocked, and they still never apologized for the things they did or what they stole, or, you know, how they acted. You know, I've had more people live with me living in North Carolina than I ever did in Miami, and it's a completely different type of people. Because, like, when I had people live with me in Miami, they never did the things that people that lived with me up here did. I mean, people up here got very malicious and vindictive for no reason. Like, you know, imagine you go out of town and then you come back and your stuff is just like not the same and things are missing. You know, I never had that before moving up here. So it was a very hard emotional thing for me to be violated like that. It was totally new for me. You know, I was used to the abusive nature growing up in my childhood and stuff, and my friends and the issues they went through, and going to meetings and things so we could, you know, deal with the obvious stuff. But I never had friends be vindictive like that. But I guess that's why I dropped out of school early, because I didn't know how to deal with the bullying. I was bullied a lot in school, because I went to like 5 different elementary schools, moving around a lot. Makes it very difficult. And the school system wasn't really aware of bullying at the time. It was still a new concept. And yeah, we'll stop getting off that tangent. That's a whole nother video. I was closing up this video and I got lost on something. This is supposed to be about meditation reflection. Well, you get to see me off on a tangent. Haven't done that in a mad minute. But anyway, yeah, I know my tangents are usually more relative to the actual meditation or what I'm doing in that particular day, not a past moment reflection of childhood. I don't usually talk about that, but I know that getting in touch with your inner child has a lot to do with this whole meditation process. So I guess it's kind of a round robin tangent on that. You know, that's why I love the keeping things playful. Like, one of my favorite sayings that I made up as a kid, you know, because you're always learning how to have those quick comebacks. And I was like, well, my mama told me you suck tap holes. That was my thing. That was my phrase. My mama told me you suck tap holes. Because when I was a kid, I grew up around a lake. And I used to always love playing with the tadpoles before they turned into frogs at my auntie's lake. Oh, it was my best memory there. And of course, the mangoes and avocados. Love the mango and avocado trees. I swear my grandmother and my auntie were in competition. I had who had more trees. But yeah, it was funny. All those mangoes were so good. I miss having mangoes and avocado trees all over the place. If I was to move back to Miami, I would want to have a mango and avocado grove, live in the Redlands, have some land there so I could have a farm. Yeah, that would be really amazing. I hear thunder. Ooh, I want to go peek outside. Now we're definitely saying goodbye. So, one more time. We'll do it again. Remember, I love you. And I love me. And you love you. And I'll take care of me. And you take care of you. And we'll be good. Alright? You have an amazing grand rising. You beautiful soul. Enjoy this rainy weather as it nurtures our earth.